out to Max Cristea. This kid was the hardest worker all day yesterday. He started way back in the field, had a terrible qualifying lap, advanced double-digit positions every single heat race, and now finds himself starting fourth. He's earned it, and keep your eye on that 139 of Max Cristea, as he, I think, has a chance to take home the victory today. But right now, Lucas Palacio and Royce Vega bringing him down for a green, and hand in the air on Vega, but the green flag waves, and we're racing into turn one. Let's see how Vega does on the outside. Good clean start, and that front row holds their position with Lucas Palacio and Royce Vega, 1 and 2, with Michael McGoy running in third.
And Vega's going to go straight to the lead down in turn four with help from McGoy. Through on the inside of Palacio. They'll shuffle the provisional champ down to P3. Cristea could not follow. Single file over to turns 5 and 6. It's Royce Vega on the blue, white, and orange Bennick leading the way down to turn 8, and he'll cover that lead off on the inside as there's some dust kicked up at turn 6 as a few drivers went off there. But so far, so good for the leaders. Clean up front with Cristea fourth, Marco Samet fifth, the Sodi of Luke Tall in the 6th spot, and then further back, looks like a decent start as well for Fionn Shee, and I believe that's the Paralyn in the middle of Rocco Simone. He's 7th. Down the front straightaway, Vega, McGoy, a little bit of a gap already, back to Palacio.
And kudos to these kids for getting us a good, clean start with a huge field of mini Swifts out there. But Royce Vega still leading the way, but he's got company as Michael McGoy is right there. And they're side by side climbing the hill. Looks like we might have a lead change there. Michael McGoy and Royce Vega going hard at it, and then that brings that second group right up to the rear bumper.
Yeah, here they come with a big run to the inside. Turn 8, Palacio looking, got it. Lucas Palacio gets through and clear, and Max Cristea follows. So Cristea up to third now on the Motaz Sport Paralyn. Palacio second, and a bit of a lead there for the race for Michael McGoy on the Ryan Perry Motorsport Nitro Kart. He'll lead lap number 2. 18 laps to go in Mini Swift as the field comes down the front stretch. Still a number of drivers strong here as they go to turn number 1. And while they begin to get their race going, let's pick up where things left off in the J Intermodal Services Mini Swift. This is Luke Tall, Lucas Palacio, and Rocco Simone. Palacio had a big moment coming out of turn 6 last lap. He's been able to recover back to fourth, and he's trying to let these kids know to work with him, but they do not want to do that. To the inside for fourth goes Luke Tall, and the Sodi Racing USA machine, and Palacio gets shuffled back even further. Now he's back here with teammate Kai Mars on the inside. Travis Pettit is there, and the 3 TKG.
And remember what we talked about with Max Cristea. He worked his way through the field all day yesterday, heat race after heat race. He had a terrible starting position because of a bad qualifying lap. He is up to second. He was purple. Now Royce Vega just went purple, but he's one of the fastest karts on the track today. He was truly one of the fastest karts yesterday. Max Cristea and Michael McGoy trying to stretch it out over the field.
And while Hartley Keeble was one half of that great fight for the win, Elio Meza and Microsoft classes aren't as much up at the front right now. Up front, it is all about Michael McGoy, Max Cristea, and Royce Vega, while this second group has fallen 1.8 seconds back. And it's a very similar story to what we just watched in KA Senior with 2 or 3 drivers getting away, although there's Vega going for second, taking over that spot from Cristea. But beyond that, I mean, they're still pulling a good margin. A 53.9 for McGoy that time, 54.5 for the second pack with all the battling, Luke Tall, Rocco Simone, and company. So the more they fight further back, the bigger the gap goes for the top 3 from the rest of the field here. And what we expected this pack to be more so for the lead, it ends up being for fourth right now here, Randy.
Yeah, in about 4 or 5 more laps, because this top 3 are going to start racing. Max Cristea up to second, just went purple with a 53.413. He's the fastest kart in the racetrack right now, but in the midst of that lead group of Royce Vega, Max Cristea, and Michael McGoy, as they start jostling back and forth. They've got the ability to do it now because the cushion they have to fourth place, well, I think they can race now. They don't have.
Royce Vega, the red, white, and black Paralyn is in second is Max Cristea, and then the more of the red and then kind of accent with white Ryan Perry Motorsport Nitro Kart is Michael McGoy. And like you said, Max Cristea, he worked so hard through all those heat races. He was the nice guy in qualifying that led the whole pack around, and everybody else got the benefit of drafting off him, and that's why he had to start so far back. But he's been fast all week, and it'd be pretty mega for him. We saw Michael McGoy get a big win this year. We've seen Royce Vega get a big win. Be a lot for Max Cristea to get one here at the end of the season. As Luke Tall we see on screen.
Take this win. Max Cristea, he's not in the driver's seat. He's in second. He wants to make a move on Vega, but at the same time, he's got to protect. Otherwise, he's going to lose that second spot and could be outside looking in. Probably the driver with the best spot to be in right now, Michael McGoy in third. He can run his own race. Right now, he swings wide, tries to make a move to the outside. Now an over and under. Slipping to the inside of Vega, or Cristea rather, can't quite make the move. Falls back in line. Now they fan out 3 wide. A high side move right now. But Royce Vega hanging on strong.
Big run for McGoy. He's banging tires with Cristea. Cristea fends him off out of turn number 4. And so now with a lap and a half to go, Royce Vega has survived the opening bit of challenges. Now to the inside he goes again to turn 8 to block. Cristea goes to the outside for the crossover. McGoy kind of gets into him a little bit, and that hurt them both. They're side by side for second, and they got to be careful. There's not a lot of time left if they give up a lot of time to the leader. And so McGoy smartly kind of gives way, lets Cristea get back to second, and says, all right, at this point now I've got to ride in third and let Max be the one to mess with Royce Vega. Down the front stretch, Vega all the way to the inside to block. Cristea to the inside as well. McGoy, big room, big run. Does he make anything of it? No. Over to 3 again, same thing. Still all kind of getting choked up there as Vega goes low, Cristea low, McGoy all the way to the outside. This time he gets the move to stick for second. Or does he? As Cristea is still there, side by side, he got it to turn 5.
McGoy gets up to second, made a really daring move to the outside. Everybody raced clean, and he made that move to the second spot. Now he's got to find a way around Vega, and here comes Cristea to the outside, does the crossover move. He's back to second. He takes an outside look, and now to the inside comes McGoy. Oh, my goodness, side by side for second. That opens the door for Royce Vega.
Michael McGoy sent it in. You can see Cristea was looking for the crossover, but it won't be enough. Royce Vega is going to win it here in Mini Swift, presented by D&J Intermodal Services. And a big cheering section for the Team Bennick driver is stoked. Royce Vega is a winner again on the national level here in the Mini Swift class. Max Cristea comes home second at the line, just barely getting out over Michael McGoy.